Sup guys, Kaz here. There's been something I've been meaning to talk about. So, California, in this case, Los Angeles, California, has a few problems that are currently affecting the city and its residents. Recent earthquakes have shaken up many parts of the state to remind us that San Andreas was actually a prophecy and we should not be working on flying cars but flying homes instead. Take that, tectonic plates. Rats with typhus have infested many city streets and have invaded City Hall to protest rat hate crimes. Rent prices keep escalating, so much so that famous movie celebrities have begun fighting each other for money while becoming street performers for extra income. And plastic straws are now banned in most restaurants. And by banned, it just means you have to ask an employee for a straw instead of just getting one yourself. Which can be a pain sometimes because when I go to Jack in the Box, I forget to ask for one with my cup, and when I try to ask for one, the employees start moving somewhere else and helping other customers, and they act like they can't hear me. And I just remembered I left my kid in the car with the windows up and no AC, and it's 98 degrees outside, but I'm craving a nice cold vanilla cherry Dr. Pepper to beat the heat. And I can smell my sourdough Jack on the grill, but now there's random people trying to smash down my windows, and now there's a police officer walking towards me with handcuffs. Just kidding. I don't have a kid. I've never been able to acquire coochie yet. I guess I'm a real gamer, huh? Gamers rise up. But the real problem I want to discuss is homelessness. And oh boy, is there a lot of homeless people. Now, this is certainly nothing new for the city. Take infamous Skid Row, for example. It's an epidemic that tends to glow low under the bright lights and glitz and glamour of the city, until reminding us how big the problem actually is. Heck, I live in the valley, about 25 to 30 minutes away from downtown, with minimal traffic of course. And there's even a small group of homeless people that live underneath an overpass that is walking distance away from me. One of the females in the group even asked to suck my wee-wee for money. Well, Miss Homeless Lady, if you were younger, cleaner, had teeth, and preferably not homeless, I might have just taken you up on that offer in a purely consensual way under appropriate and legal circumstances. I think she got arrested for disturbing the peace. Now, I know that this isn't an issue that can be solved overnight, but I think I came up with some very legitimate and serious solutions that could possibly prevent homelessness altogether. Okay, so, first idea. Gather all the homeless people and send them to Mars. Think about it. We've been flirting with the idea of sending humans to Mars, so why not send some homeless people to go first? Of course, they'll have to be trained at NASA first, which means they'll have accommodation with food, water, showers, and whatever else they need. And once they are ready, they'll be sent on a fantastic voyage to Mars, where they will establish human civilization and allow everyone else to join them in the future. But it can get to about, minus 200 degrees Fahrenheit on Mars, so that might be a bit too cold. Next idea. My second idea is to send them to war. No, not so they can die. Imagine this. ISIS is walking across the battlefield. They notice some people in oversized, raggedy clothing. No threat there. Suddenly, when ISIS walks past them, the homeless soldiers whip out their guns and defeat the terrorists before they have a chance to react. They go back home as war heroes, receive shiny medals, and go back to being homeless because 10% of the homeless population are veterans. Plus, some of them might get PTSD, so I don't think this plan makes very much sense. Okay, new plan. Lower rent prices to make housing more affordable. Nah, that will never happen. Have California lawmakers take as much action towards the homeless crisis as they do with illegal immigration situations. I'm Hispanic, by the way. Please don't call me a xenoblade phobic. I guess homelessness is a tough issue to fix. Maybe if Los Angeles had someone like, a mayor to try to help the problem, as well as take measures to try to reduce the problem before it gets out of hand. If anything, I think we can all try to make small but significant gestures, like providing people in need with blankets, water, and a $5 pizza from Little Weezer's. Even if that doesn't solve the larger problem, at least you can say that you helped someone out. That way, you can go back home to your mom with a big smile. Your mom asks you, "Why are you smiling?" "For once in my life, I thought of someone else besides myself." Then God looks down to you from heaven with 2 thumbs up and says, "You did well, my child. You did well." Or we could send them to Texas. More space, cheaper housing, great barbecue. Yeah, I think that's the best option.